Hello, 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 I'm the Robot with Heels, and welcome to a new series of Endless Space 2. We are going to be playing as Horatio. Their ability basically comes down to the fact that they can take other populations and kill them off in order to make their population even better. So at the end of the game, they have every single Horatio is amazing. Anyways, most settings are going to be at normal, so let's start.
They only ever saw what was in the mirror. I always saw what was beyond. They saw deformity.
Look at him. That kid is scary.
I found beauty.
Stay away, weirdo.
They saw madness.
Cross the line and say
I found genius.
this is not a game.
For the longest time, I have been the only one who sees what lies beyond the mirror. But soon, very soon, they will see it as well.
Back from the very brink, no man has traveled further, struggled more, and unraveled more of the mysteries of the universe than Horatio. At least, according to Horatio. Now, with a great nation cast in his image, Horatio is ready to extend his vision to beautify the rest of the galaxy. Look in the mirror, Horatio, and you will always find the answers you seek.
Alright, that is their opening. They are... in case you didn't catch it, the idea is that Horatio was a deformed but very rich and powerful man, and he got access to cloning technology, which he used to make a bunch of copies of the perfect being, which is himself. And his main ability revolves around the fact that he can take other populations and take their bonuses and put it into him, although it costs them. So once they're at the second unit of these Zivali are made, we can make it so that every Horatio also gives 2 happiness and 1 science. For our log, we're going to put the outreach, the Crime Exam Act into effect, which is going to make our people angrier, but it'll let us do early science better. This is our early recruit, who is from the Academy. And the Academy is effectively academy of the people who've taken this thing called dust, which I'll get to later, and have basically used it to become superhuman. So he is one of the Horatios, but he's taken in dust, which also acts as money in this game. But it's basically magic. Magic space dust. It doesn't shoot fireballs or anything, but it can do special things to kind of shape reality or something, at least from what I understand. Let's have our science ship explore some of the anomalies nearby. that's actually very good. That was very good. Let's see if this planet has another living element. So yeah, we're probably going to want to colonize this planet next. We got a free population, which getting that growing early is absolutely amazing for the Horatio. They just want to be able to collect different populations and form into them. And this has rich soil, which gives us food, which is also really good because they want to be able to grow their population. They're going to have just amazing population by the end of it. Science ship does not have any movement left, but it's a colony ship back to the store. And that is another very lucky thing that we're able to find these guys right away. And because, especially since they're friendly, we'll be able to make purchase them. What does this sound like for this? Is this too bad? It might be a little loud. Let me turn it down for you guys quick. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that's a more even mix. I hope it hasn't been too hard to hear me. If it is, well, I'm not the first time I've heard that from audio. Let's send this ship back. Not because it's bad to explore down there, because it's closer to other things that we can do. Yes, I forgot to put in our research and construction. I kind of got caught up in that. Let's just get basic food going. And so we did find the unique improvement that, from the looks of it, it will give us one. Will that just give us 1 gold for every curiosity we ever discover? If so, that's per churn. That's pretty good. But basics, start with churn network in order to make your planets be able to grow faster, then cerebral reality to get your economy up and running. Science ship didn't find anything, so we'll send the colony ship out. Two solar systems. This might just be a good basic planet, although it's not the best. And this one, let's see what it has for its anomalies. Okay, that's actually very useful. That's more industry and science and everything. Alright, yes, I think I will reroute our colony ship to that solar system. And then, although there is more to explore, let's just we'll come back to that solar system later to check the rest of the anomalies. Let's just leave our science ship later. Alright, now that's done. Let's get... yeah, I agree with this choice for at our history of our but every faction had its own quest line. This is the start of ours. The three of us stood around that table, a spectacle for all of Horatio to consume. Gorgeous, brilliant, and indistinguishable. The guards lieutenants had one question only. Who was the original? Hey, I claim to be, of course, every bit as beautiful and smart as either of the other two. That had to be the case, for we were the most perfect copies. Biological, physiological, developmental, the most advanced cloning science of the galaxy could make. No scientific tests existed that could tell us apart. Each one of the three of us a microcosm of Horatio perfection. Yet only one was the real Horatio. Horatio Crumb. I wondered what parents had brought that Horatio up, that fell up to that magnificent brain into what it was, and I wondered how Horatio managed to imprint that upbringing as if it was a technical issue, like replicating DNA. Can a thing from a test tube have daddy issues? Daddy issues? We aligned ourselves with each other, Five and I, determined to avoid the fate of 1, 2, 3. They had died in the lab. Once Horatio Prime realized what we were thinking, suddenly we knew who was who, and he gave me his support when I claimed to be Horatio, the original, Horatio Prime, the Light. And so I was crowned emperor, the gorgeous leader of a gorgeous empire, and Prime was put in chains. But I know Five as well as he knows me, or Horatio himself. The minute he is out of my sight, he will scheme against me, as I, of course, will scheme against him, and as Horatio will scheme against both of us. Clones. They're so predictable. So we have three options. We could consolidate our power by making it so that there is more Horatios to support us. Have a lot of sparkly kids and luxuries to give to our people to win their support, or show that our force through might. They all get different bonuses based off of what it is, but because food is such an important thing for ratio, we're going to go with the multiply. So once there's 12 ratios, that will be completed. Our drone network is completed as well. That will be useful, but it'll be a while until it's useful. It'll give us extra money for sure. Alright, let's send it over here. No, wait, I meant to send it back. That was a mistake. I guess I can tell it to go back now, but... Specifically, oh no, I'll get stopped there. It's gonna be a couple of trips until I'll send out some probes. Just see if I just happen across another constellation. Oh, I should have done this earlier, but we can praise this faction to start trying to get them into our empire sooner. And we can colonize. It'll take a while, but we'll spend some money to try to make it so that the planet can be completed earlier. The sooner it's up, the sooner that everything else it makes is going to be up and ready. Forex games are very much snowballs. Our hero leveled up since we decided to our planet. We're going to take the clone wares, which is our ratio skill, because the skills are based up into general skills, which everyone has access to. class skills, which depends on which of the 4 classes the hero is, and then race skills, which depend on their race. And since this is Horatio, they're of course based around not necessarily good Horatio things, but generally that. And we can make our people happier and get more food, which is kind of what the Horatio population does naturally before they even start consuming other people. Construction ended here. Although I could start building the analytical machine and start our economy up, let's instead try to just grow our population. Instead of coin economy, our production economy would be much better. Let's take this technology so that we can get access to more science. If we can produce enough money in a single turn, we'll complete a special goal. And we found more new people. Ooh, robots. I appreciate robots. This is a very good people to take, again, because their boost are towards food and production, which is the basic building blocks of your empire and its economy. If I'm not mistaken, we need either an Amoeba or a Zabali population to grow next so that we can incorporate them. So let's see. I don't have the stuff necessary to make it so that we're more likely to get incorporated though. That's very unfortunate. Our science ship is back there. So let's explore the rest of the anomalies. Please tell me there's not aspirin or something like that. Ooh, titanium, that's good. Now let's get titanium from those. This is irradiated though. This is what I was worried about on the other one. So it's irradiated, but it has nice coral, irradiated coral reef settings. Wasn't that nice? I could keep on going this direction, but let's instead just send that out. Trying to check to see what exactly it is, and keep on going. So that was actually our probe that found this minor civilization over there. So I was lucky that we sent that out. That's a pretty good looking constellation here. Yeah, that's actually be a nice place to settle later. That's going to take a higher tech technology before we can even hope to get there. How's this going? Yeah, let's just spend some influence checking.
We are Riftborn. We come into your cosmos on a mission of survival.
Okay, where is that? Where can you see the Riftborn? It's up there. I'm not actually sure where the Riftborn were seen, which scares me.
Some things in this cosmos we have come to understand. You're not one of them. What do you want?
I suppose you don't even be open to another piece? No. I mean, of course, robots with feelings are always nice. I'd love to make friends with them, but we'll see if that's in the cards or not. Alright, let's get this technology so that we can exploit the titanium once possible. These people are going to start giving us a little bit of stuff. Not a whole lot, but especially at this early point in the game, it's enough to warrant some celebration. Let's see, that's just another boring, whatever these are called. I don't know. Send out a couple more probes, and this should connect over there. So that's a good spot. I don't. Alright, that's good. This would be very nice to build. Yes, if we can manage to build that building around this technology, it will be very good. Ooh, this wasn't connected. Is it any good? Ooh, that's a lot of rich soil. Okay, those two things basically make up for the rest of this not being good. It's actually very good building. Let's do the rest of this. But, okay. Yeah, more beneficial stuff in another population. Ooh. So we're going to want to send a fleet up there, which we can just send them afterwards. So we did get another one of those populations. And more beneficial. So yeah, that's a lot of beneficial things there. So we might actually want to send a colonizer ship there next. But we have a mission, that'll just give us some free stuff if we go here, so let's go there. And I saw that we got an extra population. I don't believe I get it immediately. No, I did not. Oh, it actually wasn't one that we had. It was these people down here. But we should get one of those one of their population either way. They just have to. Alright, that's almost completed. We want to explore atmospheric curiosities. But yes, this should be sending the unit, the population back to our planets. And here's where the Rift One were. They're coming from that direction, which is definitely scary. The Blanc Horatio is an ecologist faction, so it's not surprising that they go. And we actually want to stay that because some very later ecologists give us bonuses for the more people we've kind of made part of Horatio. So, alright. So, we can send a fleet here, but they'll get attacked. And that involves military, which I prefer to not build a military until it's too late. Or, I guess, until everything else is done. How is everyone going? Let's praise them some more because they're on our side. Oh yes, and our new planet has completed, so we can start up on the basics over here. How's our happiness doing? I'm curious. Okay, they're fairly happy. I'm just worried about pirates showing up soon. That's good. So I researched that technology. And we'll be able to get basic ships. Anyways, let's see if we can make these minor factions like us a little early. After the first official contact with the Ambler, you are somewhat surprised when you see the crumbled note a few days later. The leader wants a secret meeting with you, away from any prying eyes. Curious, you agree. After your personal bodyguards have scoped out the location, you meet the ambler leader in the shadows. I'll get straight to the matter, the leader says. I have a weakness. For gambling. Skimmer racing, to be precise. The ambler steps closer, stepping into a shaft of light. I owe a lot of dust. And what's this to me? You reply. Build me a new truck. Complex, exclusive, opulent, high spec. Somewhere close, but well hidden, and I'll give you the keys to the kingdom. The thought of an underground racing site on a virgin world in one of your systems appeals greatly, especially if it brings the Ambler into the fold. Maybe you'll even have a flutter yourself. Take control of a planet in a new system adjacent to Bria. Now, that is a pain. That is a big pain, because... Wait, adjacent to Bria? Would that be... Is that our planet? No. Did I read something wrong? Take control of a planet in a new system adjacent to Bria. Where is Bria? Is there a way to search for that at all? I don't know. Oh, they're down here. That explains it. So I mean, I guess we can send our laser ship down here. It's gonna take a lot of turns, but we can see if there's a planet to colonize it. These people are starting to like this though. We're everyone's friend. We'll see about making another colonized ship. An emissary from the Academy arrives, dressed formally. They only agree to speak or communicate in public venues while being recorded. This is no ordinary discussion. It appears that the head of the Academy is indisposed, and various organizations within the Academy are beginning to operate with a certain degree of independence. You are provided with a few names, a list, a small explanation, really, a market brochure on the Academy's structure and organization. Once the discussions are over, you place an encrypted call to the hero of your employer, who is visibly uncomfortable. You understand, they say. We are beings of exceptional power. We are trained to seek only strength and knowledge, but you seek more, you finish. Yes, and there are associations, fraternities, within the Academy. Theoretically, just clubs for heroes with shared interest. Those who seek power often use them for leverage, however. In research, training, exploration, none of this is shocking, though it makes you uneasy. But as long as they lack access to resources, you say, they are not a threat, at least not to friendly employees. Your employee nods as if agreeing, and prepares to end the discussion, then at the last second change their mind. They add, remember that there are unclaimed places on enormous scale. Out there, and everyone's starting to look at them. The transmission is terminated, leaving you curious and concerned. We have a couple different goals. We can't do this one because we need access to a unique constellation, which we do not have. However, we can either make it so that if we explore the system outside our constellation, we'll get something that'll let our ships move faster, or we can have our probes for our science ships refresh faster if we explore curiosities. I'm going to go with this one, just because extra speed is good. Or, here, let me check something. Yes, I know there are better engines that let you move faster. However, I believe you have to get lucky more than anything else in order to find those technologies. So So just a guaranteed extra speed boost, I think, would be very useful on everything, from military to science. So we'll go with that one, even though it's probably going to be a little harder. We can level up our hero some more. Ooh, we got a second one of the population. So, they are now dead. However, our people now have an extra +2 pocket approval and +1 science for every single one of them. So, which might not be as good as one of these are, but eventually, but there's going to be a lot more Horatios than these guys will be. And so, by the end of the game, we'll have a whole lot of superhumans, basically. Alright, let's see how the election goes. There's actually a big push for pacifism because technically all of our making friends with the minor factions is increasing pacifism. However, now there's an event that we have to take that's going to make our people happier and give us more money, but there's going to be even more push now for pacifism. Luckily, ecology just got a big support, but we want to make sure that they stay in control. Alright, next turn, our colony ship will be ready, and we can see if the planet adjacent to the pier is worth doing at all. Let's take this technology so that we can get more money and so that we can spend money in to actually get more, in order to just make stuff faster. But we have just gotten another free new type of population. All of this new population is very good for us. Alright, so we're not going to be taking this spot, because this is apparently where the Riftborn are. Which is not good. So we're just going to keep on exploring up here. And let's send a colony ship to that amazing system that we found earlier. We could set another law, but a lot of the good ones are going to cost more. The best ones are going to cost more influence than we actually have right now. We could do this one though. It'll cost most of our influence every turn. It's based off of the anomalies, which this one doesn't have any anomalies in it. This one has one. This one's gonna have some, but I don't think it's worth all of our influence. I think it'd be better to just keep us the pressure on these minor factions and make sure that we get them instead of the Riftborn. Because I am worried that they'll just take a quest and snipe the quest now, since we can't do it. Alright. Honestly, I don't really want to explore the Riftborn areas with our time. I'd rather go find stuff we can take advantage of. But I will be cheeky send some probes out to explore their land for me, since that's kind of free then. And we'll stop here, send out some more probes this way, and keep on exploring. Another new people, they get a lot of food, but where are they? Yeah, they're right here. We're probably not going to get friends with them. We're probably going to go to the Riftborn, although they get a lot of food, guys. I just don't see it happening. Now, although we combine people now, so it's going to take 4 of these people in order to add them. And that's 6, 8, 10, 12, so on. Taking more of each population, the more that we've already combined. It'll be fine. Everything's going perfectly fine. Oh, I didn't notice, but some pirates have spawned somewhere. I'm guessing probably up there. Huh. And they are around. So it would appear that someone is currently taking over these 2 planets that are both over here, which is very interesting. Let's see, I'm pretty sure they're part of a different constellation then. Yes, it's part of a different constellation than I am part of. So it'll be a little, so it's going to be hard for us to really interact with each other. But someone is doing well over there. Someone else doing well is always bad. This should be a pretty good planet, although it has some weak area. Ooh! Although it has some weak areas in its production, they should be pretty counteracted by its good traits. Because this will give us more production, this will give us more food. It should be a nice planet to have. Let's just get basic science. And I am going to cancel Climate Science Act, which will make our people a little happier. Which can in turn give science, although it's probably not going to be as much as this is. And I'm still not going to put in any new laws. I will send out some probes though. And keep on moving. Alright. Manufacturing is going pretty well. We didn't do very good on this quest. I kind of forgot about it. So, somewhere over here, there is the academy. So it would be good to find it, however, that's not really feasible for us. There's a lot of notifications, you can read them if you want, but really, none of them are super useful. Let's make it so. Let's just build up their industry some more. Maybe have someone finally build this analytical engine. Now, we should be able to see what the cluster here is. The sun beats down, sweltering, and sweat prickles your brow. The noisy bloodlust of the crowd, together with the dry dust churned up by the combatants, suffocates too. For a dizzying moment, you wonder what possessed you to accept the Epitus' leader's invitation to their blood sports arena. But then you remember, you court their civilization and hope these are necessary steps for the Epitus' assimilation into your empire. Far below, a fighter in golden scale neatly rolls to one side through the sand and impales the last of the tri-headed mechanical snakes. The beast slumps to the ground, electricity crackling over its metallic form. A crowd roars their approval. The leader leans close and smells powerful and unpleasant. That's my finance minister. He lives and breathes economics. But first and foremost, he's a warrior. The Epistis lowers its voice. Show me your passion for violence, and you will have our loyalty. Demonstrating your civilization's militarism shouldn't be too difficult. You just hope you don't have to go to war to prove your colors. We have to make our people more militarist, which they are not. They are pacifist. We might not be able to do their goal either, which would really suck. Let's keep on boosting their praise. They like us more. Now let's go down a little bit of basic military, even if we haven't built anything yet. Food or money? Let's go with some money. Alright, we got some basic military stuff from that. Let's see how our military is doing. First of all, let's stop our soldiers. And we don't have any of the stuff to buff their damage, but I can make their health higher. Let's see what our damage is. Our attack ship has basic movement. Now, let's do what I like to call the suicide ship. It is just filled with guns. This is literally just thrusters and guns. Its job is to charge straight at the enemy and just do as much damage as possible. And that ship is basically for the idea that we can out economy whoever we're up against. I hope that we can make ships faster than them. Alright, this is where the pirates are, and it's a dead end. Is it any good of a dead end? That's actually kind of a decent system. But at least we know where the pirates are. Let's send this guy over there. How much would it cost? We could make a ship, an attack ship for free next turn. Which I just made here. First, let's just take that. And let's put on a basic thing that will just make all of our people actually good at these numbers. We actually found some Zivali. I'm not too worried about actually becoming friends with them. Because we've... Oh, there's someone down here. But we've already made them part of our system, so we don't need them as much as we need some of the others. Speaking of needing the others, we should be able to start making our way towards indoctrinating and getting these people fully in our control next turn. How are we doing compared to everyone else? The best science... Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We don't have the most land, though. Which is kind of scary. Because land wins you the game. That's interesting. our quest completed for taking these people, although I'm not sure if we actually did what they asked, which is kind of strange. But hey, there is 2 different types of people here, and there's almost enough for us to just get a free combo on them. So that's nice at least. And start building up that planet. That actually probably helped our score some. And let's spend our money making at least one ship to defend ourselves from pirates. These people can't. Honestly, let's get some science going. Science and money. Maybe not that money. I'm not sure if its effect is... It can only be built once per system, but I'm not sure if its effect is actually system-wide. Ooh, yes, we do get their military, which combined with their free, or their ship that we just bought this round, we should be able to take on the pirates. And if we're able to get rid of them early, that could be very useful. Let's see. Head out. They're very slow. They're not nearly as fast as our science ship is. They're almost half the speed, but they'll get there eventually. That is very scary. So, the AI down here has 8 planets already. That is terrifying. That is actually terrifying. We need to colonize this planet to make space for more. Normally I'd be able to keep the population under control a little bit early by assimilating them, but we just have 2 of a lot of people. And so now that the system's full, that are going to be growing. I should have been paying more attention to that. The fact that they have 8 planets is scary. We only have 3, almost 4. I should check out on this work and see how it's going. Alright. So that's... I guess that obviously fell behind. And let's just spend a lot of principles trying to get it back up. And this planet... Alright, it's 1 turn away. We have we're highest on conquest, but I'm not sure how that could be since the other people have 8 planets. Alright. So some people don't like, our religious community doesn't like the name of some minor civilizations in some of our works and books, even though they're technically accurate. So we can either ignore them and make our people mad, or change it and make our output of industry less effective. Let's make them mad because we have the approval. And I don't want to hurt Ooh, that's actually very close. Let's hope the ecologist wins. But I don't want to hurt our economy. But yeah, it's very close. Let's hope pacifist win. Me making friends is great. Raising everyone probably isn't the best. We did get into a fight. I'm not going to get super advanced on watching the fight actually take place because it's going to be a blowout. But let's just go with basic turtle strategy. Although they have shields, you could do that, but that's a long range, so I think it would be. Sadly, we can't see their defenses. The AI likes putting on shield defenses, so let's actually try this and try to break their defenses. Let's see how the fight goes. Good, we take basically no damage and they die. Perfect. Keep on moving. These people are more friendly with us. Alright. This would help us with system development. So we got a bunch of extra resources, and it's asking us what we should do with our resources. We can either celebrate or save them for the future. This will give us some extra titanium, and this will help us do something that we don't have access to. So let's do the one that actually matters. These people have managed to find the academy, which we knew was over here, which is scary. And they're competing with someone over here for New Planet. Let's hope that the light blue wins, because right now they're kind of dominating. Can't see how I'm doing compared to all of them, but I don't like it. Oh, these people are actually very unhappy. Why is that? Oh, it's because, yes, they are all on terrible, toxic, and ash planets. These people are just always going to be mad at us, which is just great. Luckily, they want grapes, which I believe we produce. Yes. Ooh, we actually did have the ability to get do the special thing that I don't think we had access to. Now, I'm curious. For that mercury, that's right there. I can't check how much it costs, but I doubt we have this stuff just mine it anywhere. For our basic one, let's do what we know will work, and we know we can pay for ourselves, which is just put in our grapes. So this is, we can spend our luxury resources to make our systems better. And it's actually kind of good that we're spending our grapes, because by doing this, we're going to, for free, make our people extra happy. We don't have quite enough grapes for all of them yet, but it's good progress. Let's see what we got here first. That's just a free laser. Doesn't have quite the same damage per second, but it is still quite good. It's not as quick as I was trying. But then again, I'm kind of biased. Let's just get basics down. Make these people get that all figured out, make them happy. Other progress going on, let's take note of that. In 2 turns, we should have these people under control. Ooh, but they did take over those people, which I figured they would. Ooh, we found a unique planet. The Endless. So, the Endless is a group of people that a society that came before us, and they kind of made the dust and kind of ruled over the entire galaxy. But then they figured out how to upload their mind into machines. Nothing wrong with machines. And there was a war that kind of wiped the 2 of them out. Between those who wanted to be machines and those who wanted to stay as physical bodies. But anyways, the Endless Society developed on this large, cool planet orbiting a star that they called Prime. Though it is the birthplace of this culture that dominated the galaxy for centuries, they are forced to depart when overexploitation destabilizes the core of the crust, triggering seismic changes. Though it is a treasure of artifacts, it holds a near mystical reputation. Its history is one of sorrow. That is over here. Unique. It is absolutely amazing. It's something as wholesome. Oh, that's our bro. Okay, that explains it. So it has no industry. Look, it has pretty good food, good dust, pretty good science. It'll give us a lot of influence. Colonizing this planet would be very good. This one has bad parts. I apparently just found more Horatios. Not sure how they got over here, since this is the first time Horatios have ever been here. You know, we are the Horatios. That is a question for next episode. Have a good day, everyone.